Hello, everybody, and welcome to the episode of our podcast from GreenPro seminar. This episode is about young people with fewer opportunities and the climate crisis. So, together with me today are Nastya and Svety, and I'm just gonna give them a little bit of space to introduce themselves.
Hello everyone, my name is Svety, I come from Bulgaria. Right now I'm a student in psychology and I also work as a flight attendant.
Hello from me as well. I'm Nastya, also from Bulgaria. I'm a marketing student and I'm really passionate about youth work.
Thank you so much for being today with us, girls. We are just gonna start really slowly, and I'm just gonna ask you, both of you, what does it mean to you to be a youth worker engaged with environmental teams, and how does that show up concretely in your work?
Okay, so for me, as I mentioned already, I'm a flight attendant, so it's someone who works in the plane. It's a bit really close to my heart about this because when you work in aviation and stuff like that, you are very close to the environmental issues because planes are actually one of the things that really pollute the air and everything like that. So I work there, but at the same time, I'm very passionate about this topic. So I really wanted to separate my work life and my work as a youth worker. So I wanted to be more connected to this kind of work, and I wanted to understand more about the obstacles, the opportunities, and everything that's connecting me to this topic.
For me, being a youth worker means that I can also help other young people understand more about our environmental issues, all the problems that we are facing, how to solve them, but in a more practical and relatable way, and to encourage them to take actions in their everyday, like daily life. And in my work, I can show this to different activities, different workshops, small projects like recycling community cleanups, or maybe some campaigns about climate awareness and how to be more aware of this.
Thank you so much, girls. I will right now like to ask you a couple of questions in details for both of you separately. So, for Nastya, I would like to ask you, do you feel like the young people that you're working with, the ones that has fewer opportunities, do you feel that they experience environmental problems differently than those who are coming from more, let's say, privileged backgrounds?
For me, I do think they experience it differently because when they have, for example, financial problems, or they're facing different, like they have difficulties in their life. It might be from where they live to not be that good with that much green areas. It affects them more deeply, but they cannot really do anything about it.
Thank you so much. Sveti, how do you build an activity about environment that is emotionally safe and genuine to the people that you work with? When it comes to the people who are facing different issues and exclusion every day, how can you actually make that activity safe for them, not to feel like it's overwhelming even more?
Okay, for me, it's like the main topic of this question is making it as much relevant as it is to their daily life. It's like using simple and practical activities, creating a safe and supportive space, and focusing more on like small actions that they can realistically use, that making it more huge that it has to be, but like connecting it more to something that they can apply to, and something, and getting a results that are realistically that we can get done, making it like so huge about it.
Thank you so much. Coming back a little bit to Nastya, is there a risk that the green agenda feels like a luxury to the young people who you work with? How do you handle actually this tension?
Yes, sometimes it does, especially when young people are dealing with financial or social struggles. To handle this, we connect environmental topics to their daily life, like saving money through energy efficiency or improving their local environments.
Thank you so much. And coming back to our flight attendant, and going over your job, who is also practically involved in this topic, but I want to discuss more about the other job of a youth worker. Do you have any idea of the good practice that you can share with us that you see that it's actually working to connect social inclusion with ecological education, let's say?
Okay, so for me, the the main idea, the best practice that we can do is share the whole idea about the environmental issues, and the educational part is trying to include as much people as possible, no matter their background, no matter where they come from, and things like that. So it is more of about nature. Like, for example, we can bring the young people to be more part of the nature. Like, for example, doing some activities that are connected to taking young people into the nature, showing them how much they connect with it, how much they can support it actually, and how much they can help with overcoming these environmental issues in the long term.
Thank you so much. And now the last question, and the one who is going to be for the both of you. What advice would you give to a youth worker who is just starting out and wants to integrate green teams in their projects?
To start small and to keep it more practical.
For me, the most important thing is reading more into the topic, getting to know some more about it, and trying to use the best practices as much as you can in your daily life.
Thank you so much. And I promised it's gonna be the last question, but it's not actually. I always like to bring the extra questions so you can gather a little bit of the thoughts that you didn't manage to say in the meantime, and connect it with our seminar that we had here in Horezu. How was the experience for you? Are you taking anything home with you?
For me, it was a great experience because we had a really good facilitator, we had a really good team who managed the whole topic, and for me, I felt so connected to the topic of environmental issues that I've never felt like that I was so connected before. So I'm really thankful for the team who made us feel very safe to say our opinion, no matter if we feel that it's right or wrong, but we felt very safe to share our opinions about how to manage this problem and how to build something to make it a bit better.
I also agree with what Svety said. I'm taking a lot of positive emotions and new things that I learned from this project. The organization was one of the best one I have participated in. Yes, they made everything so understandable for us, and we had such a great time.
Thank you so much, girls, and hopefully see you very soon.